So, good evening. Welcome back to another channel. And tonight I'm going to do my player ratings like I normally do after each game. And if you do like my videos, could you please stick a like on my video and also subscribe if you are new. And I thought last night's game against Leeds is our chance to really go at their defence, because their defence is not that great. I didn't think they played well last night. But at this moment in time, we just didn't take advantage of it at all whatsoever. And it's just, again, we still lost. Even though we played better in the second half for about 30 minutes. And until then, until we start winning games, until we start scoring more goals to the back of the net, and still we start create a bit more, especially in the first half, then we're going to keep losing the game. And that's a shame, because we got some good players there, we really have. But again, it's down to our manager. And in the second half, I think the players did it for themselves. They really did. And I've heard a couple of ex-footballers this morning on Talk Sport. You got Ryan Taylor coming out and said that, well, I didn't see the full clip of it, but if someone watched the full clip of Ryan Taylor, he used to play for us, clip, then please let us know. Just leave a comment down the section down below and tell us what he said in full. But the clip I've got from him, he basically said that Steve Bruce, and I've noticed it myself as well, saying that he looked stressed and he looked absolutely ill. And if that is the case, he needs to walk away for the club now, because for me, I've noticed that he doesn't look well. He looks frail, he looks stressed, and the club's eating him up. And when a big club in Newcastle eats you up, then it is, I mean, you got to walk away for the club. And for me, he should go anyway. If he walks away for the club, they'll give him a bit of credit for doing that. But he just wants his payout. Health comes first, Steve. Money comes second. Think about that. And then you got Ron Barton come out this morning on Talk Sport, and he basically said that his job's untenable. And again, it just wasn't good enough. It needs to change from the top. It needs a fresh voice. It needs a manager that's going to come in with an attacking idea, and then hopefully turn them into players, turn them into good players. And then Craig Bellamy, being Craig Bellamy, he's basically saying it's a big club, and he's basically saying that be grateful for what we've got. Well, I'm sorry, Craig, but you used to play for Newcastle, and you're Ashley's man anyway. So for me, you're irrelevant. And also, you know, you got nothing to do with this anymore, Craig. So if you're Ashley's man, we don't want to hear it. So I got some comments here from Harvey, even John, the Boston spouts out. Mate, I had steak tonight. Steak, broccoli, peppers and carrots to eat like. So I'm afraid Brussels and spouts are out in a minute, but you could do a picture of them and just plant it on the seats, the Ashley's and Charlie's seats. Mike, Brussels and Lee Spouts. That I do. And I got Thomas. What do you think of Graham Jones? Well, for me, Graham Jones, right, is coming in as the number 2, as everyone knows where. It's been announced today. And for me, I'm getting people saying, well, if Bruce gets a sack or he walks away, and I hope he does, then he could be taking our place. He could be taking out his manager, but I wouldn't have him near my club anyway. I'm sorry. I mean, he had it at Luton, and he wasn't good enough. He nearly took him down. I said this the other day. But I think Graham Jones is a good number 2, but I don't think he's a good number 1 at the minute. I really don't. But we just have to see how it goes. But if he takes over Thumbers from Steve Bruce, then I think we're going down, mate. But we've just got to hope Fulham don't win their game tonight against Brighton and on Saturday against West Brom. Hope we don't. And Harvey, hello, John. It's Harvey CFC from Twitter. Harvey, I followed you today. How are you doing, pal? I hope you're okay. Yeah, listen, I'll definitely come on your chat. I'll definitely come on your show. If you let us know, right? And then we sort things up, yeah? And then we do a good one together. That's no problems at all. And I followed you, and thanks so much for subscribing to us as well. And Claire, evening, John. Hope you're having a good evening. I am. I got to finish a 4:15 today from work, and went to Tesco's, just got a few things and get myself home. Done me cross training and eat like, so I got myself right. I got to do more of that now because the gyms are shut And it's so frustrating when you get the gym shot, which is understandable. But we got to get rid of this horrible virus first before everything goes back to the norm. So hopefully, I don't mind gyms are opening, but do it in stages. Yeah, so I hope your team wins tonight, Claire. You got Sheffield United. I hope you get 3 points until we play as they use next month. And yeah, so as Claire would say, come on, United. I say that for Claire because I think she's lovely. She's absolutely, if you're not follow Claire, please do follow her. She's absolutely amazing. She loves to chat. She's so passionate. And for me, I think she's amazing. So, but I thought last night's game, I thought first half was atrocious. I thought the second half was a little bit better, really playing for 30 minutes. But why didn't we see that performance, second half performance last night? 22 chances we've had and only 5 shots on target. But it's not what you do, it's what you actually do with the ball and how you take your chances. Fabian Schär had 2 shots on target and he's a centre half, you know. Callum Wilson, I mean, listen, I feel sorry for the lad. He gets isolated. But again, he hasn't scored. But that's not his fault, really, because he's not getting the service. I thought Jamal Lewis was poor again. I thought Murphy gave the ball away quite a few times. I thought Hayden was all right. I thought Lascelles getting fitter, but standard for me. And in the midfield, Hendricks, what am I going to do with him? I'm not sure about him. Just been now to the table. Then I've got John Shelby. Yeah, again, his distribution's not very good at the minute, but he did got involved for the equalising goal. I'll give him that. And then I've got as well, it was in the midfield, Fraser as well. I thought he was okay, just an okay. So please stick a video on the like, thumbs on, stick a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. And see, I'm a bit of pumps in a minute. And Claire, so thanks so much, John. Such kind words. Common United, indeed. Keep everything crossed and the win and needs to go back on top. If you score plenty of goals, then hopefully you'll be top on goals. As I said on the tweet, you need to get plenty of goals for the goal difference. And Tom said, Claire, wish you all the best and luck against Sheffield United, that is. So before doing me player ratings, let me just someone's just sent out a tweet. And I'm just going to type in live now. So supposed to do player ratings, but I keep yabbing it on all the time. John, do player ratings. Shut up. You got their tea. Get on with the player ratings, man. And I'll do my best. So here we go. The player ratings. I'm starting with Carl Darlow. Listen, he had no chance of the goals, but I thought he didn't look comfortable as commanding, and I'm sure Dubravka is definitely going to come back in, hopefully on Saturday. Listen, he's done well for us, Carl, and made some cracking saves, but I thought last night, 2 goals, he had no chance, and he made 1 save and about 2-3 punches. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. On to Jacob Murphy. He tried to make things happen on the right-hand side, but again, he looked suspect at times, and he just made 1 tackle, and he's been guilty of giving the ball away as well. He was at fault for the second goal, but then again, he had at fault as well because the positioning wasn't that great. So I'm going to give Murphy a 5 out of 10. On to Isaac Hayden. Again, started a back 3. And I thought he did okay, by the way. I mean, he's a good performer. Wherever you tell him to play, I think he's doing all right. Do you know what I mean? He's one of the better players in the team. I think he does the job. He's not a world-class player by all sorts, but he's just Isaac Hayden all over. Yeah, makes some good tackles well, a couple of tackles there. And yeah, he's done okay. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. On to Jamal Lascelles, the club captain. He's improved last year, I thought. He was on a lot even ahead in the second half, hit top of the bar. But again, his distribution is not the best. I'm not going to lie. And he needs to defend better as well. The defender on the Rafa Benitez is top class. On the boost, he's just average for me. And I don't think he has a good season at all. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for our captain. Thomas, again, you can sure it's how it's done. I will do. And Claire, thanks so much, Thomas. You need to do a very professional job and be focused on job in hand. I believe you can do it. I believe in Claire, and I think I've got them 3-0 win that D. And Russ, how are you doing, my guy? You okay? And hope you're having a good week so far. Guna here. Really feel sorry for you, lads. Russ, 9 defeats, 2 draws. We're in massive trouble in a minute. Just got to hope Fulham don't win both of their games starting on tonight. We've got to watch out for them as well, because if Brighton win that night, we'll be in 17th place. I think Mac Ash should be happy with that. As long as he finishes 17th, he'd be over the moon. But for me and all of the fans, definitely not. And Liam Kia, love being on your show on Sunday night. Love the video, John. Liam, thanks so much indeed, my friend. Keep watching it, man. And, just big up to you, my guy. And just, if you got videos of you, my friend, I'll come on yours as well. So, thanks again, Lee. And I can me player ratings, I guess. And I got Fabian Shah. I thought you were outstanding last night in the second half. 2 shots on target. And this is the Fabian Shah that I would love to see. Bringing the ball out from the back, having the confidence to run with the bar and taking a shot. I thought he was excellent last night. I really thought he was. And he stepped up. So he was from 5 out of 10 in the first half to an 8 out of 10 in the second half. So I'm going to give him an 8 for the Swiss captain, an 8 out of 10 for Fabian Shah. Jamal Lewis, I thought first half, he was poor, very poor in the first half. Caught up sessions in the first half, and he doesn't offer you anything a lot, but he had that glorious chance in the second half when ASM setting them up. From an 8 yard shoot, he blazed it over the top. I thought he had a difficult night for me, so I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I'll just say it how I like it is, but I want this kid to come on under a different manager. A different attacking manager will bring the best out of Lewis. John Shelby. Oh my God, he's giving the ball away again. And his free kicks has been terrible, man. And like I said, he made a couple of key passes and he's in full for the equaliser goal, and which led to Amron's equaliser. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. On to Jeff Hendricks. Slightly improved, I guess. But in the first half, oh my God, we dropped in a 0 out of 10. Second half, slightly better, but I'm still going to give him a 3 out of 10 in any case. He shouldn't even be in the first team anyway. He shouldn't even be at Newcastle. 3 out of 10. And move on. I'm going to drop him a 7. Yes, he's worked hard, took his goal well, and he's been absolutely fantastic in the second half, trying to make things happen, definitely improved. First half, he did struggle a bit, but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, but I thought he scored well. Well done, Biggie, and I hope he places number 10 in every game. Ryan Fraser. It's a difficult one with him because he's trying to make things happen, yeah, but is he really match fit? I don't know. And he only had 1 shot on target if my memory serves us right, but he did really struggle at times, But I'm not going to knock him for that. He's a good player, but I still want to see the real Ryan Fraser on that pitch. Someone is going to make things happen. I want to see him buzzing on the wings, crossing that ball from Callum Wilson. Not seen enough of that this season from him. Injuries hasn't helped. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 for me. A 5 out of 10. And on to Callum Wilson. Again, he was asked to work hard up front. Again, he was isolated yet again, but he's not getting any service. And I said this many a time. The good thing he did a smart pass at Almiron for the goal. And I need to see more of him doing that as well. But at the end of the day, he's just not getting enough chances. And I feel sorry for the kid. Yeah, I'm going to give him, it's a difficult one for him, man. Possibly he's going to be a 5 out of 10. Possibly he's going to give him a 6 out of 10. I don't know. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Sorry, but I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. On to the subs. ASM. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, man. Because he totally changed the game. And he's driving forward and he set up Jamal Lewis, which he absolutely messed up. And he won a free kick as well, and he's tried to make things happen. He's committing players. I hope he starts on Saturday, though. But I'm going to give him... Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. No, I'll probably give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 because he has tried to make things happen. I'll give him that. Dwight Gale, I'm going to give him a standard 5. Steve Bruce, first half would have dropped into 0. Second half, he's slightly improved with those subs. Give him a 3 or 4 out of 10 for him because he got an ASM and he's tried to change the game. So I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. Slightly better, but he lost the game. So got 2 mad Bruce out. Don't worry, you will do. I got Thomas with his score ratings. Yeah, 2 out of 10 for Hendricks. Yeah, about right. Cool. So yeah, that's Thomas ratings. And Claire, ASN needs to start on Saturday. He has to, Claire, because we are lacking creativity in a minute. What I want to see in my team, I want to see Darlow back in goal. No, Dubaka back in goal. I want to see Manquillo on the right back. I want to see, I'll give Lewis another try left back, or maybe it's Richie. Lascelles, Shaw again. I want to see Hayden and Matty Longstaff in midfield. And I want to see Fierce on the left. I want to see ASM on the right. I want to see Amir on the 10, Wilson up top. And that's a 4-2-3-1. And that's what I see on Saturday against an Everton team. I mean, Everton defence ain't that great, but we got the pace to unlock them. I don't feel that good. But again, are we going to go to Goodison and give it a go like we did in the second half? Or will Steve Bruce allow him to do that? Probably not. It's still play a 5-4-1 anyway because their attack is really good. Hammers is fantastic. DCL is coming on leaps and bounds. I think he scores, and I think he's quality. And also Alan breaks up the play, and yeah, it's gonna be tough for Newcastle on Saturday. I just don't fancy seeing that winning that game on Saturday. But this should be Bruce's last game. If you lose that game on Saturday, he's got to roll. He's got to go because, like I said, we cannot have those defeats. That'll be 10 games without a win. Ain't good enough. And I hope Mike Ashley understands this because we cannot change managers in March again and leave it too late. He's got to sack Bruce and getting a new manager in, like an Eddie Howe, like a Nigel Pearson, give us every single chance of staying up in this league. And we're probably going to go bottom 3 if we lose to Crystal Palace and Fulham win another game. Fulham win 3 in a row and we don't beat Palace and Everton, we beat bottom 3. That doesn't look good. So, like I said, I've got quite a few people watching this again. Thanks very much indeed. I really appreciate that. And yeah, so what do you think of the play ratings I've just done? Do you think I'm being harsh? Do you think I'm right? And I'm getting people saying Fabian Shaw should be playing in midfield. I said no, but unless you bring in Kieran Clark or Freddie Fernandez in, part of the Lascelles, and play Fabian Shaw in midfield alongside Hayden, I think Shaw will do okay in midfield, you know. And because I think this guy is going to step up. He needs to step up when things goes well. And I don't want to see Joe Linton in that team ever again because the guy ain't good enough. He ain't a footballer like him. He's more like a beach boy. On the Cocobala Beach in Brazil. So, I'm definitely doing our content tomorrow or Friday because I've got Sam joining us as well. So, he wants to come with me chat. And Harry wants to come with me chat as well. So, that'd be great. So, please, if you fancy coming on, just send us a text or send us a DM on Twitter. Not that bother on Facebook, but if anyone's on Facebook, then yeah, I'll go on it sometimes. So, and I've got Thomas on here. I would rather have Savia in midfield than Hendricks and Shelby. Yeah, same here, but I can't see him kicking the ball for Newcastle again. In fact, I haven't sold in a couple of days. So that ain't going to happen because he's on 40 grand a week and he's just chilling. I said, I'm not going to move away from Newcastle. No one else is going to pay us that wages. So I've got to stay to the end of the season. The same with Lazar and the same with Atsu. Those 3 players has got to be moved on in the next couple of days. And I'll blame Ashley for that because he's paying absolutely stupid wages for those 3 players a week. About 100 grand a week. Total of nearly 5 million a season. For those three players not get the bar for us, yet he's not willing to pay 1.5 million to sack Booth. Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense at all. And this is the thing, because let's get rid of those three players. We can't bring players in. Just can it? Because those three players are just happy sitting on the wages. Shocking. When you go to the new clubs, I bet you they'll not get more than 15 grand a week. So, we're just big fan mugs and paying huge wages, paying in long contracts as well. Xavier came to Newcastle on a 5.5-year deal. Lazar came to us on a 5-year deal on the Rafa Benitez. And Atsu came to Newcastle on the Rafa on a 4-year deal after a successful season-long loan, according to the club. It's just absolutely ridiculous, man. We wasted, 6 years, what do you call it? Like, we paid Jack Corback. He was on 40 grand a week, right? He must have took away 20 grand on a 6-year deal. Hardly played. Yeah, we have paid players stupid wages. Anyone remember Sylvain Marveau when he came from a college French shop he came from? But I'll come back to us in a minute. But I think it might be Bordeaux, right? He fell in medical at Liverpool, right? And then a week later, Newcastle went in for him, offering 50 grand a week on a 5-year deal, right? So for Marveau, he hardly played. I don't think he played more than 20, 30 games for us because he's injured all the time. And he milked off something like 3 million a season. He milked off 15 million pounds a season for Newcastle. I think that's a disgrace. We have wasted a lot of money on these players. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. And I hope next time this transfer policy needs sorting out. Because if it doesn't get sorted out, look at Joe Linton. He's on £95,000 a week at Newcastle, right? Who's going to come in for him now? That means we've got to pay this guy close to £4 or £5 million a season for him, right? And he's just going to milk it. Oh my God. I got Tom's there, 100%. Atsu Xavier Lazar needs to leave. Quite rightly so. The club is rotten from top to bottom. Totally agree. And Tom's going, oh man, don't remind me of quarterback. Oh my God. Listen, he's done that right in the Championship. But in the Premier League, he wasn't that great. The spoiler is he's better playing for Sunderland than he was at Newcastle. So, absolutely incredible, man. I don't know what's wrong with this. People watching this, I don't know if I got stuck here. Don't know what I mean. But these players need to go. The players who don't play for you. This is another thing. If you've got 12 months left on your contract, right, and you don't sign a new deal, then you should be put on the transfer list straight away and just say, right, you know what? You're not staying. Like Sean Longstaff, he's got 12 months left on his contract next season. If he does sign a new deal, whack him on the transfer list and just say, look, son, we won't get some money off you. You're not going to walk away on the fee. It ain't going to happen. Yeah? Let's be real about this. These players come in and milk our club. We have wasted a lot of money on these players in players' wages. Michael Owen, for example, he came to us, right? He's on $4 million a season, right? He could have left the 12 months ago, but no one didn't want him. And he hardly played for us. He's milked away something like 17 million over 4 years because none of the top 4 clubs at the time didn't want him. And we were the mugs that paid £16 million for him. We was injury record and stuff. How yeah? Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's be real about this. And there's a few other players like you got players like say Mo Diami. He came to us on a 3-year deal, right? And he loved Newcastle. Like he wanted to stay at the club. I would love to have him stay because I think on his day he can be a decent player. He's got legs. He can drive in midfield. Yeah. But Rafa wanted him to stay and actually didn't want him to stay. And that's where the problem lies. Because we haven't got that midfield drive. Someone's going to make that long, strong runs from the midfield. That's what we need at the club. Someone with legs, some bit of drive, some bit of creativity. And we ain't got that at Newcastle. But there's nothing I can say there. And we got Lazar's lazy. The only thing Xavi did good was score a goal against West Ham. Yeah. I can't remember scoring in any other games, can I? Unbelievable, man. I just don't get it at all whatsoever. I think Thomas, again, absolutely okay, but he isn't a Premier League quality. He's got the ability, he's got the pace, he's got that trickery, but I think his final ball, his shooting's terrible as well, man. You know, he's trying to go for the glory goal and hasn't come off. And Chelsea must have laughed at us. We paid, £6.7 million for him. Oh, my God. I was worried about that signing, by the way, because I didn't think he was going to make it. If he couldn't hack it at Wigan, was it Wigan? No, Everton and Bournemouth. And what a big fat mugs got paid for that. And Chelsea were glad that we took it off their hands. Oh dear. Not great. And this is the thing. We've got a lot of dross at the club who needs shifting out. But never mind, we've got 12 players out of contracts at the end of the season. And if we get relegated, players like Duraka, Darlow, ASM, possibly Lascelles, possibly Hayden, right, will be on their way. We ain't going to have a team. We're going to have a skeleton club. We're going to end up playing the reserve scene now. Oh, my God. We ain't going to have a team. So we're in an absolute mess at this moment in time. So let's just get this to, I think I'm getting this tweet again. So we got, like I said, we got Everton on Saturday. I don't know how we're going to do. I think we're going to probably get beat by 2-0 in that game. But if Jordan Pickford plays on Saturday, then we may have a chance to target him as well. Because for me, he's a good shot stopper. Don't get us wrong, but I think he's liable on the mistakes. He makes so many mistakes, and for me, he should not be in England #1. Nick Pope should be, because that keeper has been absolutely outstanding for Burnley this season. And I can't understand why bigger clubs are bigger clubs aren't after Nick Pope, because I think he's a decent goalkeeper. He should be England's #1, him, because I like the guy. Top quality keeper. And do I have a score prediction Saturday, John? I think it's going to be 2-0 to Everton, Claire, because I don't think they're going to win that game. Because Ancelotti will set a team up to actually win the game. And in DCL, he's a quality player. In James Rodriguez, I think he's going to run rings out of defence again. But doesn't look good for us. And it's going to be 2-0 to Everton, Claire. So if we get beat on Saturday, Bruce should get sat. I'll comment to him in a minute. And Thomas, big up to you, my guy. Definitely his speed's good. His shooting is shambolic. Do you remember his assist for Joe Linton against Tottenham? I was at that game. Yeah, I mean, that's a few things Sean has done. Yeah, I thought he had a good game that day. And I thought Joe Linton took a score well in the day. But the problem is, though, Thomas, he only scored 3 goals in 55 league games. Well, that ain't good enough. And people's going to say, oh, he didn't set a transfer fee. I get it. But at the end of the day, he's still a £40 million player. And if you're a £40 million player, you got to produce it. You got to deliver. And that guy has not delivered. And I wouldn't have him playing for Blythe Butchers. No way. So, like I said, he ain't a footballer. I'll just give him away, to be quite honest with you. Send him back to Germany. I'd drive him there personally, you know what I mean? If you tell something, won't pick it up, Joe, right? I take it back to the Autobahn, right? And then you can go straight back to Germany, where you make your handy him. So, that's the thing. I was tempted to do a watch-along elite against Brighton and Fulham, but I'm a bit too late for that now, I'm a bit too late for that. So, I'm going to save myself for it. And Thomas said if I was Ashley, I'll release them now. I would as well. The trouble is, though, Ashley ain't going to spend all that money just for releasing those 3 players. I don't think he will. And then I got even saying, all right, mate. Yeah, I'm cool, mate. I'm absolutely chilling. I need, just thought I'd come on here and do my player ratings and have a bit of chat on all things in UFC again, So I'm quite happy doing that. And I hope things are good with you, Ethan. And I hope you're having a good day. So back to Steve Bruce. Like I said at the top of the show, he does look stressed. He doesn't look well at all whatsoever. And Ryan Taylor said that on TalkSport today, and I think he's right. And I don't think Steve Bruce will be at the end of the season. I think he'll be gone after the opening game. And I said as well, he will not win another game after the Leeds game, and that is the Leeds away from home. And at the minute, I'm ahead of the curve. I'm proven right because he hasn't got a clue. And did anyone see last night when they had the kickabout before the game and they put in the drills? Callum Wilson did a couple of curling shots and went past the post, and Jacob Murphy had a shot and went miles over. You know what I mean? If that's the way to do the drills, man, then my God, then something ain't right at the training field. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely shocking. If you can't get it right on drills, there's a problem. Who's training these players, man? Crazy, man. And I've got Paul, 2 of you. Good evening, my friend. Great stream, buddy. You got it, baby. Yo, yeah, I mean, thanks very much again, mate. And I like yours as well, man. And if you haven't checked out the 2 of you streams, right? Paul stream, please do it. I'll tell you something. When we get beat, he sounds like DT for AFTV, but not as bad as AFTV. But look at his channel, look at his streams. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm on a show on a Monday night, and we have bundles of laugh together with PD Proudlock, sometimes Sharky, but we had Baz on the other night, so we're placing him. Cool. I got Thomas again. Big up to you, my guy. Do you think we sign anyone? I don't think we will, mate. I do not think we will. But apparently, according to Luke Edwards today, he said that there could be a loan signing coming through the door. Who it is, I don't know. But I'm not bothered about the transfer window at the minute because January, we hardly sign anyone, don't we? Do you know what I mean? But we still need to get rid of those 3 players before we can make some money. And we got the golf thing. Hi, John. It's Ronnie T from Twitter. Ronnie, how are you doing, my guy? Hope you're okay. Thanks for joining on, man. First time as well, so please come on. And Paul again, big up, my guy. And looks like Richard's off the bum mouth. Yeah, I've just seen that. Excuse me. I've just seen that one, Paul, and it's on Craig Hope's tweet. But is it going to be a play exchange? And do you know how much it's going to cost, though? I mean, he's got, 2 years left on his deal, so he's just on a new deal as well in the summer. So, look, if he goes, I wish him all the best because he's been a great servant for Newcastle. But I just don't think the Premier League is for him anymore. And it'd be sad to see him go. But if he does go, we definitely need to replace him. We definitely need midfielders as well. I've always said that. With legs, 2 midfielders. And, yeah, I take that. And we got Daily Football TV again. Even Richie would be a big loss. Keep me ever off the squad. I think it'd be a big miss. I do like him. I do love him. You know, he's been great in the past. But at the end of the day, you know, if he wants to move back to Bournemouth and get first team, I wish him all the best in the world because, like I said, I do like him. And Paul said Eddie Howe would be next. I hope it's Eddie Howe next. If it does, then I hope it'll be him. And Claire, big up to you, Claire, my big wee red sister. If you haven't followed Claire, please get her followed on Twitter. She's gorgeous, she's good looking, and she's a worldie. And she's the Queen of Stretford as well, by the way. That's the Stretford end. So I hope you get Eddie Howe in. If I'm a better man, I love seeing Colton, but I don't think he's having to come to Newcastle. I think he'll probably stay south in a minute, but if he does come, I hope he does come. And Ronnie said, Richie, swap King for King. If it's a swap deal, I hope it is. But I think, for what I'm hearing, I think Josh King will want between 100 and 120 grand a week if he wants to move away from Bournemouth. But he's out of contract in summer anyway, so whoever actually paid 100 and 120 grand a week, I doubt it very much. He's 29. And Toom said, I would take Eddie Izzard over Boosty Claire. Yay! Oh, man, I love it. And makes me channel great, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I haven't done this channel long now, really properly. I only did it for about a month or so, and it's really taken off. I've got 314 people subscribing to us, and I'm drumming it up as well from my workplace as well. So, just rock and roll, So, yeah, if it's going to be Eddie Howe sort of thing to take over our club, taking all day long, but he'll run a project. I think he'll want money as well, and also he wants to be labelled as manager and not head coach. That's another thing that's going to work out as well. He's a hard brilliant. At least Eddie Lizard will try something different. He have a plan B. Do you know what? I take him as manager, yes, and get shot of boost. And listen, like I said, I just don't think Steve Bruce looks well. He's under pressure. He's got to go for many reasons because he's a crap manager. I never wanted him in the last summer. Never wanted him. And it's proved right. Don't know what to say, man, with Steve Bruce. But everyone, like Tony Cassarino, wanting to resign. Ron Barton wanting him out. Ryan Taylor wanting to walk away because of his health. And that's just the way it goes. And I got Ethan said, I don't want Eddie Howe, and Eddie Howe won't come to Newcastle with the takeover on the cards. He's not a manager to come for 6 months. I wouldn't trust Eddie Howe with Saudi money. Yeah, you got an opinion, Ethan, there, mate. But if it's a Saudi, I want a bigger name than Eddie Howe with Saudi owners, do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Eddie with Saudis, but I need a bigger name like Max Allegri. Someone like a Diego Simeone, I take one of those two any time of the day. Because I'll tell you something, Max Allegri is fantastic. He's flexible with his tactics and he plays good football as well. So I'll give him that. And Diego Simeone, he's a dark artist of Atletico Madrid, but he still gets results. That's only worth 600,000. Well, I think you go back to Italy, to be honest with you. It's probably in Serie A B. Because he was loaned out to Giacenza. We got him for Palermo as well. And he used to play for Benevento as well. So he can't be that good. Ethan said we need someone to come and do the job 6 months and then get Rafa in the summer. If we get a takeover, yeah, I'll take Rafa back as well with a heartbeat. Unfinished business, And then he'll come in, get a place that I need. What he'll probably do, he'll probably set up a team to win us a trophy. If he does that, build a statue of Rafa outside the stadium. He wins that trophy. Boom. And he said, 3 to Burnley against Villa. We never thought we'd say, come on, Villa, we are screwed. 3 to Burnley. Wow. Tell you what, Sean Dyche is doing a great job, yeah? And people say that they don't like the way he's playing. But I tell you something, 4-4-2 all the way. He's done a wonderful job, that guy. He's done a wonderful job with Burnley FC. Great manager in. I take him all day long as well. I know people's going to be shocked with him, but I think he can get the best out of the players, he'll make the work, and he'll know the rules. Do you know what I mean? On the Saudis, I wouldn't take him. So, and I've got two for you. John, have you managed to get someone to buy Joe Linton yet? Do you know what it is, right? I make some contacts but no success, I'm afraid. You know what I mean? So it's still, 4 days to go before the window slams shut. But if we don't get him in, just don't pick him for the 25. You know what I mean? Just give him away, man. But, yeah, I'll do my best, Paul. That in a minute in time. No luck at this moment in time. And no one of them is coming in for him anyway, because they must know he's that crap. Wouldn't take him. And, wouldn't take him. And Thomas said, and Xavier is only worth 700,000. I tell you what, he probably got on the free. I don't think he'll go. He just will milk it off. He was milk it off again. His agent must be saying, do you know what? Milk off 40 grand a week. And when the contract's over, then you're going to be a rich young man. They can choose to pick your clubs back in France, Crazy, man. I mean, he came along with John Joe Shelby, right? And I knew he would not be in the first team. I just knew it. But he was highly rated at Bordeaux. And since then, he hasn't hardly played, has he? Money first before his footballing career. Christ, some people, man. When will people learn? So, just according to Ronnie T, Burnley are winning 3-2. We've got Brighton against Fulham coming up in about half an hour. I think they're playing at the minute. And Paul said, John, we're trying to get 10 million for Savir. I tell you what, if we get 10 million for Savir, I tell you what, I'll be celebrating, my friend. Love you, buddy, too. Love you lots too. And yeah, man, 10 million, that'd be fantastic. Atsu's worth what, 3 million? Again, he got on free. Because he knows he can get a large signing on fee wherever he goes. I don't think he's playing the Premiership, though. Probably in the Championship. Or maybe he's in France. You just never know. But he must be making offers. We must be mugs. Our club is an absolute mugs when it comes to transfer dealings. You know what I mean? I said earlier on, we give him like a 5-year deal, which is absolutely stupid, right? And then we loan them out to lesser clubs, and we kind of sell them. Crazy, man. But never mind, we probably get 1 or 2 loan players in, but I pretty much doubt it. But if we stay up this season, that's a big if. Then we might be okay and get the players in. But we need to take over, man. We need to take over, get Steve Bruce out, and get in Saudis in. We'll be fine, won't we? So I'll probably give another 10 minutes or so before I wrap it up, because I've been in for 41 minutes, yeah. So I just love chatting to me fans, I love chatting to me people, I love chatting to my subscribers as well, because I think it's a great thing. So please stick a like on my video and also subscribe if you are new. Got quite a few people watching this anyway. And I'm hoping to do a live watch along on Saturday, because I've got to go to the BRI on Saturday and have a check up for 11 o'clock. Hopefully it wouldn't be too that long, probably about half an hour, 40 minutes or so. And then I should rush back home and set up my chat to do a watch along. And have you put the Brussels and sprouts on your Twitter yet? Thomas, not yet, mate, but I will put it on there soon, man. I've got to have to do it. My guy. Should be Lauren and Hardy, to be quite honest, you know, because there is another fine flipping mess they've done again. But I think the real Lauren Hardy would do a better job than these two clowns got in charge at this moment in time. Where are they? Not heard of them. Lee Charnley, I said it before, I say it again. He's in hiding. He's on furlough. It's his head in the sand. Probably his head's too big to go in the sand anyway. Do you know what I mean? He's so bloody. I'm not going to mention on the air. Don't know what to say, but I think Charlie should walk away. He's totally failed at the club. He's the lowest paid CEO in the league. Steve Bruce is the lowest paid manager in the league. Ashley's running this club on the cheap. Crazy, man. And we just got to hope that Brighton and Fulham get a draw in these. Do you know what I mean? You can't let Fulham win this game, because if they win the game and they win on Saturday, then we could be in trouble, you know. Because we're not beat Palace, we're not beat Southampton, and we're certainly not going to beat Chelsea and Man U. So by the time we roll, Chelsea and Man U rolls around, we could be in the bottom 3. And that is when, if Steve Bruce is still there, he has to go. Because I don't fancy our chances turning up this season in any case, but that's how it is. That's Newcastle freeze. And I don't know what to say, man. So, like I said, if you just tell us what you think of me player ratings, do you think I'm right, do you think I'm unfair, do you think I'm being harsh, and just that, really. So I think I'll wrap it up, Ashley, because I've been on for 45 minutes and I could give me a couple of rest of this moment in time. And if you like any of my videos, could you please like and subscribe and leave comments in the sections down below. And I'd like to say thanks very much. And I should be doing another one probably either later or tomorrow. I ain't decided yet. And I'm just going to say to you guys, thanks for watching us and enjoy your evening. Take care. Bye-bye.